Raiders, Jets. This is a tricky one. Raiders opening up at 3.5. They're at 3 at Pinnacle now, but that's at plus 109. They're at 3 at all the other books, but you can get a plus 109 at Pinnacle, plus 105 at 5 Dimes, plus 100 at most of the other books, a minus 105 at Bet Online. And Intertops in New York, 48 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, 8 miles per hour on Sunday. The Jets offense accounted for more than 400 yards in that game against the Redskins. Le'Veon Bell, who's been bad all year, was still pretty bad. 18 carries, 59 yards. He was okay. The Raiders' defensive front is stepping up. Max Crosby, Cleveland Farrell playing well. New York's line is allowed the second most sacks in the league. They allow a sack on 11.6% of Jets passing plays. That's second worst in the league. The Jets average just 16.4 points per game, even coming off a 34-point outing. And then New York's front defensive 7 is stepping up with Fadukasi. Folo is out of nowhere, 6th-round pick out of Connecticut. Right now, he's graded out better than every NFL lineman except Aaron Donald and Calais Campbell. Jets have been allowing 81.9 yards on the ground. We know the Raiders like to chew up the ground. Jamal Adams has been incredible over the last few weeks. Crowder and Darnold are starting to roll together. Darnold coming off his best career game. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, man, are the Jets to play at home? Very tough to back the Jets. But is this a spot where we do it? Donnie RightSide, Raiders, Jets.
Yeah, we want to take maybe snapshots of the season because, starting out, the Jets weren't a very good football team. They're getting a little bit healthier now and showing some signs of life, but you have to really temper what they're actually doing on offense or who they're beating. I mean, Miami Dolphins, they actually lost to. Then they played the New York Giants, trash can team. Then they played the Washington Redskins, absolute trash. The Redskins are benching guys in the second half to take a look at some of their depth on their roster. They're supposed to beat those football teams. They went 2-1. That's fine. Now you're actually going to get a formidable opponent from a scheming, side of John Gruden. You're going to get a really good running back, solid offensive line, a quarterback playing at a Pro Bowl level. You just need to get that defense engaged for the Oakland Raiders. But I think the line is actually correct because early in the week, I'm actually, Jets are favored by -3. And I actually had to do a double take that. Oakland is actually favored on the road by -3. I think that does make sense. The one thing I missed today in the morning, and I'm kind of upset with myself, the 45.5s were there. Before I could blink, it went to 46.5. So I sort of backed off that. I was surprised it opened that low because you're taking a look at a quarterback and an offense that, again, starting to get healthy. Le'Veon Bell feels a little bit better. Your wide receivers are now intact, and you get a little bit of good mojo beating up on some bad teams. And let's not forget the Oakland Raiders defense isn't a very good defense. So I do think some points are there. The 21.5 team total for the New York Jets turned into a 22.5. I still think they get over this number at 46.5. That's the way I'm looking at it early in the week. I don't know if I trust either one of these teams in this situation sidewise, but I think we get some points here, Jimmy. I do.
I think there'll be points here, too. Jets defense can't defend the pass. Carr had a pretty nice game against the Bengals, 86.2% completion rate, 292 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He should be able to get 300 yards here. The over is an interesting look. I'm very hesitant to back the Jets, but the over might be the look. Joe Yurkovich says confidence is important for the Jets. Jeff Finley says this is a pass game. Nico says a -3. I lean Raiders, but watching the line for this one, Alex Ramirez liking Raiders. Joe Yurkovich says Jets here. Oakland is feeling a little too good. Joe Ramirez says over 46 is the play. Over 46 is the play. Robert Weimer says line does look strange to me. At just a field goal, it feels like I'm being pushed to take the Raiders. Interesting. And Sean Mick liking the under in this spot.